United Way's Youth Build organization and its students have built a home unlike any other. Utilizing the construction talents of Paul Davis Restoration of Long Island and Home Performance Technologies as energy consultant, Youth Build trained students and their mentors have created a state-of-the-art, sustainable living module on the site of a condemned residence in the town of Islip, Long Island. Steve Corville, one of the nation's leading consulting authorities on energy efficiency in homes, recently declared that the Youth Build house has one of the lowest levels of air leakage he has ever seen. This is a critical requirement for achieving a highly energy efficient home.
I've been doing this for about 20 years, a little over 20 years, doing testing and training across the United States. Upstate New York, we started the New Homes program, as we have across the United States. A home that we know that it's going to have good fresh air in it, it's going to save a lot of energy, because the energy that's being wasted is not through the insulation. Even though we have a lot of weak insulation in homes, it's not a lot of the door or windows. A third of the energy in homes is being wasted because of air leakage, right? You folks as a team took care of that, right? You paid attention to that. This is exciting, okay? All right, so this is what we need to do in the United States, is build homes like this. So again, congratulations. You guys did an excellent job.
For all involved, one of the most exciting things about building this home has been the valuable learning experience for the professionals and their Youth Build trainees. The integrated teaching experience this model home has provided could become a prototype for learning green building methods and revolutionize the construction industry in the United States. This modest home in Brentwood is the culmination of efforts of a few knowledgeable professionals dedicated to reducing carbon emissions while mobilizing local schools and communities. United Way's Youth Build and Paul Davis Restoration are dedicated to training a green workforce while building a future with sustainable, affordable living space.
We're with Ben and Cordula Sosa, the residents of the first Youth Build house on Long Island. And Benjamin, who's out of the camera right now, but you may hear him in the background. Do you own the house, or you're renting, or what?
We are renting with the option to buy right now.
You're renting with the option to buy?
Yes.
And did you win a spot in the lottery?
Yes.
I see.
It was we won the 4th spot in the lottery. The first 3 spots were reserved for people that lived locally in the town of Islip, and after that was for people that lived outside, because we lived in Queens.
Is it any different living in this house than the types of houses you've lived in before?
It's extremely different.
Definitely.
Definitely?
Yes.
Well, let's go with the woman's point of view. How's it different from your perspective?
Well, I am really about saving, because, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I have to make sure that the bills get paid and we have enough money to, you know, to spend for the month. So with the energy efficient appliances we save so much money on electricity. Our electricity bill is probably like $20 a month. And
$20 a month?
yes, it's $20. The
right,
solar panels are really, really helpful. There's times where we don't get that much energy for the day, because maybe it's a cloudy day, but it makes up when it is a sunny day. So our bills end up balancing out.
Because you have radiant flooring. Do you notice the difference in that heating?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, the warmth of the floor is amazing, especially like I was telling someone else, waking up in the morning to put your feet on a warm floor.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. At first I said, how is warm floors going to heat up the house? Because I've always thought of heat coming through vents. And the fact that I have the radiant floorings and I see how the house warms up so fast. And there's times where we have to turn it off because the house is so insulated that air doesn't escape and it stays warm.
The house is built so well insulated that it holds whatever heat you put in here. But it's nice to wake up to that.
Yes.
Ben, what about the ventilation system?
The greatest thing about that is how comfortable it is in the house.
Do you really notice the difference from a normal house?
Because, you know, before where we lived, we would have to crack the window open, let some fresh air in.
Oh, you would.
And now it's always comfortable in here. It always feels fresh inside the house, so we don't have to worry about cracking the window open or opening up the door.
Really? Yeah, and you definitely notice that.
Yes.
Can you tell the difference in breathing? That air is fresher?
Yes, actually, the other day I haven't had problems with my my throat that I usually had when I was in the apartment. So I told my husband, I said, there's something wrong with the ventilation because my throat is hurting and I've never had this. So he went down to check and it was the filter. We had to change the filter.
We just clean it.
To clean it. So we cleaned it and it was right back to normal, how the air always feels so comfortable and it's like the moisture is perfect. Like everything in the air is like perfect air. I'm used to the city life and the air in the city is not good quality.
Now, we've had some storms. What's it like in this house when there's storms? Do you hear it?
Honestly, you really don't hear it at all, I think. That's the biggest thing is the soundproofing, both in and outside, because we really don't hear much outside. When we first moved here, it was very quiet. We had trouble sleeping because just how quiet it was.
Have you been able to adjust to that?
Now it's fine, yeah. I can't even imagine if we lived back in the city how loud it would be to us. But now it's extremely quiet.
How are your heating bills? You talked about your electric bills. Your electric bills are very low. Have you gotten any sense of what the heating bills are?
The heating bill in December, that was pretty much the first very cold month. They actually overcharged us. They estimated, because it was an estimated reading, we didn't realize it was every other month. So it was an estimated reading, and they overestimated by half. So the bill went from 200 and something down to a little over $100 for the heat. And last month it was $125 also, $125.
So in the middle of winter, you're averaging about $100, $120 for heat
And that's on all day because I have my
in the
son.
house.
The heat and the hot water.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
And our stove is also gas, and
Right.
I'm always cooking.
I mean, you guys have really covered it all. A house like this is intended to have great indoor air quality, hold temperatures very well, high or low temperatures, minimize your energy costs, give you a very sound-proofed environment, and it sounds like you have experienced all of these features.
I remember when we first moved, it was the end of August,
Yeah.
and it was really hot outside, and someone came in and said, do you have central air? And I remember telling them, no, I don't. Why you ask? It's really cool in here.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't have the AC on, and it was just the circulation of the air from outside in the house. It was able to keep a steady temperature.
Do you think you're going to purchase the house?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Was it a good deal?
it
Yes.
sure was.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have others coming for the grand opening. I want you to be able to be host and hostess. Thank you very much for speaking
you,
to us,
Mark.
and thanks for
Well,
your
thank
comments.
you so much.
Thank you.